Coming up next, Sin Censura, the Three Guys Rant.
Come one, come all to the greatest show on earth with three of the world wonders. The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
News, politics, escándalo, sports, current events, all things worth ranting about, and much more. These tres gorditos will blow your mind. All right, welcome back to the Church of Rantology. Church is in session, and we're here with the Three Guys Rant. Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Make sure to check us out each and every week at the Three Guys Rant.
Is your mic even on?
.com, or follow us on Facebook and Twitter at the Three Guys Rant. And the engineer says yes, either that or he just flipped you off for even bringing that up.
Fair enough.
So I want to start off with my rant of the show. Over the weekend, and we had a Labor Day weekend, so it was nice and long. Went down to Orange County and went to the International Street Fair Festival, if you will. I don't know. It was a long name. I just remember it was some kind of street fair. It was all for it. There was booths from Japan, Germany, Holland, Denmark, Mexico, just about anywhere and everything you can think of. And obviously at these street fairs, they'd be smart to put booze at these festivals. So God bless them because they had them. So I go to try to grab a beer, which wasn't cheap by any means, but it's not as expensive as going to a park. But, go up there. Obviously, I don't look like I'm 21. They make me go get carded to go get a beer. I'm like, okay, I can follow protocol. Let me go get a wristband to get this beer. And can you believe that the nerve of the people that put this event together actually charge you to look at your ID? It was a $5 fee for them to take 2-second look at your driver's license and or ID to get a wristband. And I'm saying, people, what the hell is wrong with you? The thing that pissed me off even more is when I asked...
Was he expecting a response from us?
The thing that pissed me off the most is that when I asked, I'm like, okay, well, what is the fee for? What's the money going towards? Not a single person in that booth could tell me why they were billing me $5 to take a look at my ID.
Okay, who cares?
I care.
I don't understand people like you. Why do you go to these fairs and talk crap? If you're going somewhere and they're charging you to be there, moron, you're the dumbass that's there.
They didn't charge me to be there. They charged me to get my drink on. And we all know I like my drinky drink.
Was it unlimited?
I didn't even get that far. I left.
That wasn't the question. Was it unlimited?
Unlimited for the wristband?
Yeah.
Yeah, once you got your wristband, you can buy whatever you want.
No, but he's probably asking about unlimited beer.
Yeah, I didn't see no... I mean, obviously, if you're falling over, they're going to be like, okay, cut off that...
Okay, so because you're an alcoholic, they know they could get you for $5 because you wanted your beer.
But you see, that's where you're wrong, because I didn't get any beer the whole time I was there, just on the principality of the thing.
Did you pay the $5 to get verified?
No, I did not.
You're a moron.
Please do tell. Why am I a moron?
Really, $5 interfered with your entire event?
I still had a good time. I had a good time. I will tell you this much.
That's fine.
It was a little weird being completely sober at this event.
I know the woman who dates you and probably does other things to you, which we still don't understand why he's listening. Why? Why haven't you dumped him? Okay.
Let's move on.
Yes, let's please.
So how was your weekend then?
My weekend was fine.
And sitting in front of the fireplace with the
with the 100 degrees all
with the
weekend.
cigar pipe.
No, man, it was hot as hell this weekend. I didn't
degrees.
expect it to be that hot.
I actually went down to visit your old country. I was in Mexico over the weekend.
And they let you back in?
Hey, hooker, I was born here, okay? I'm an American. I don't care what Trump says.
That doesn't mean nothing.
No matter
Have you
how
seen
brown
the look
I
on your
am.
face? What was it like to cross? Because I know back in the day when you used to go down there to with $2, you used to be able to get tacos, beer, and a hooker. You used to have to wait a good 90 minutes minimum to get back.
Still about the same.
So that hasn't changed.
Well, you know what's funny is I didn't even realize the devaluation that's gone on down there. It's now 16 and almost 17 to 1.
Oh wow,
So,
it's that bad?
Yeah, so $2 still goes a long way. I was surprised. I mean, we were
So
at
let me see,
a fish
$2.
taco place.
You can get tacos, beer, the hooker, and the sister.
Well, it's probably $5.
That's still a
for all
deal.
of that.
No, but he won't spend $5.
I know. That's why I'm saying I don't know why he gets so
We've
excited.
already confirmed. I won't do that.
But no, I'm going to say that crossing they've made an enormous amount of changes. You almost have to go out of your way to find old Tijuana, and it was fine. We went down there. We took care of some some things we needed to take care of from a family perspective. Then we had some lunch and crossed back. We actually crossed in about 45 minutes.
That's actually better than I expected.
Well, and you
it to
know,
be.
again, it's been so long. They had what seemed like 30 lions crossing back. I don't remember that many.
I don't remember that many either.
And maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it was 20. But there just seemed to be a god-awful amount of lines.
Well, you know, it's whoa, that's my volume over there. It's actually funny that you talk about Mexico because that's a hell of a segue.
Oh, here we go.
I don't know if you've heard. Have you heard about the latest El Chapo sighting?
Well, yeah, that he was in it. Well, there's two of them.
Well, the one I came across was about 3 hours ago.
Okay, so no, so let's see which one it is. The first one was that his son forgot to turn off location finder on.
No, that's not it.
Okay, on Instagram.
But tell me that one.
Well, his son's always taking pictures of him, laughing at authorities, and apparently he forgot to take off the geo marker or whatever it says, identifies the location you're at. So they thought he was in Costa Rica or someplace.
Right.
Okay. Then the other one over the weekend was that he was involved in an auto accident.
That'd be the one.
Really? So you just got that 4 hours ago?
3 hours ago. This was reported 3 hours ago.
You understand that this happened, it was like Friday of last week.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, this happened 5 minutes ago, but please continue. So El Chapo was reportedly injured in a car accident, then escaped from the hospital before police arrived.
Where?
See, he didn't know about it either.
Okay, so what? Where?
At the crime scene where the accident happened. Although the status...
Still in Mexico, right?
Yes, as far as I know, against America's leading idiot, Donald Trump was presumably giving him a massive wedgie remains uncertain. So I don't know where the story goes, but this is from Complex, and yes, they reported it 3 hours ago. So this is the first I've heard of it.
So they're as stupid as you are.
Hence the reason I follow them.
Okay, I was going to say, it only takes them 5 days to get news from across the border.
It is across the border.
Considering it was on CNN 5 days ago.
Maybe they knew about it before it happened.
I'm surprised nobody started a website that is just that El Chapo sightings.
That would be awesome. You know what it is? Everybody's afraid, though.
True.
It's just- but
You should start that.
so here's a complete, this is not even near, but one of our listeners right now, I know she wants to hear this. This is mainly for Mikey. Okay, because I know how much Mikey loves this. As of, Arvin likes to give hours, as of about an hour ago, Queen Elizabeth of the UK becomes the longest reigning monarch ever.
As of
Who
an hour
cares?
ago? As of an hour ago.
As about an hour ago, because they're ahead of us over there.
When did she take, is it the throne? When did she take,
In 1952,
how old was she?
25. She is currently 89 years old.
See, I would have thought she was older.
She is now the nation's oldest ever monarch. She's going to surpass the 63 years, 7 months, 2 days, 16 hours, and 23 minutes that her great-great-grandmother, Queen Victoria, spent on the throne. Now, I'm curious how the hell they knew the minutes, back then. But
When did they invent clocks and watches?
a long time ago.
I'm sure they had
But,
somebody to
here's
keep
an interesting
track.
fact for you. She is only the 40th monarch, or the 40th ruler, if you will, in that familial line, going back all the way to 1066.
There's a
Go ahead.
ancestry.com
Tree
tree
branch
that's-
of some sort. So you're saying there's no... Wait, am I understanding you're saying that there's been 4 families since then? I'm like, that can't be right because it's all...
Were you not in the same room with the conversation we just had?
I was still reading the complex story.
That was nowhere near what he said.
Can you please repeat what you said?
For the Arvinites, who hopefully aren't as stupid as Arvin out there, she is the 40th, 40,
Yeah.
monarch in a royal line that traces its origin back to Norman King William the Conqueror, who claimed the throne in 1066 with victory over the Anglo-Saxon Harold II at the Battle of Hastings.
See, now I was following you until you started throwing in those $10 words.
Jesus, if those are $10 words for you, we got issues. All right.
Thankfully, we go into our first break.
And hopefully Arvin will take some meds in between.
We'll be right back.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
Looking for some swag? Make sure to check out monsterclothing.com. They got everything from V-necks, t-shirts, hoodies, baby dolls. And remember, custom orders are always welcome, and much more. They're just not on the site yet. www.monsterclothingco.com or call them at 888-49-MONSTER. 888-49-MONSTER. Hablamos español. Doo-doo-doo!
That needs to get noticed. Your ideas need a great website. And at Infuse, we build simple, clean, and efficient websites. We believe that even the wildest ideas should come to life in a beautiful way. We build responsive sites, e-commerce sites, and even help with business email setup and search engine optimization. Every great idea needs a great website. Start your new look today. Check us out at www.infuse.com. That's www.enfuse.com, or call us at 800-542-4783. Again, that's 800-542-4783. Infuse, we get it done.
This is Becca Bateau. When I'm not reading 50 Shades of Grey and driving men crazy, I spend my time dreaming about the three guys rant: Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Yeah, right.
All right, welcome back to the second segment here of the Three Guys Rant. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and listening to our insanity. Yeah, make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram at the Three Guys Rant. And for this segment, I want to talk a little bit about movies. I want to talk about the madness that is Star Wars and a movie that Phil recently saw, Straight Outta Compton.
You actually saw it?
I did.
You seem surprised.
Yeah. Surprise.
What were your thoughts on the movie, Phil?
I thought it was a good movie. Like I said, I just have issue with it. I mean, I have a hard time watching the movie.
Because of the...
Grammatically, it's annoying. You know.
Because of the way they talk?
Yes. You know, but I mean, again, if they're going for true to life, it is what it is. I would have liked the movie to have, but you know, I guess you couldn't exactly have a bunch of people speaking correctly and enunciating all their words and using phonetics to be able to sit there and try to tell me they're straight out of Compton. So.
I don't even know what phonetics are, so let's start there. But the reason I bring it up is because apparently Straight Outta Compton, it was such a success that they're saying that it's getting to the full-on Marvel Universe realm. Do you have any idea how much money it's made? I know it made like $60 million the opening weekend. Any idea what it's at today?
No, but I'll check for you right now.
But apparently, here's the funny thing. They've already started filming. They've already done a couple scenes with Tupac. They've already had the cast. They've replaced the actor for Suge Knight as well as Dr. Dre. In this movie, it's going to be Curtis Young, which is Dr. Dre's son, is going to play Dr. Dre. I don't know why they didn't do that in the first one. So they don't know if it's more of a sequel or more of just trying to, do a spin-off kind of thing. But the funny thing is that there's been no official word from any studio that they're going to do it, but they've already started filming. So I don't know if it's going to be more of an indie film or just hoping that somebody picks it up. Or
so it's going to be like a prequel or something?
I know in the last movie Tupac was in it, and it was kind of towards the beginning of his career. So I think this is almost a sideways story, if you will, just about the same time. But again, there isn't too much information about it out there. But the funny thing is, it's not going to be Straight Outta Compton 2. the name that looks like they're going to use for the time being, at least, is DPG for life.
And just for the reference, total domestic gross about 150 million, worldwide about 170 million.
That's not Marvel Universe.
I was going to leave it alone. I figured, with the way you are checking facts, I was just going to leave you alone there for a second.
I mean, that's not even Marvel Universe on opening weekend.
Once again, I'm going to leave you alone because you tried.
So the other movie I want to talk about is Star Wars. Now, last week, when was it? I think it was about Thursday at midnight when they started doing all the, what do you call those things? All the toys, all the games, all the marketing stuff went on sale at 12 o'clock, midnight. There was people lined up for hours before. And I've actually seen quite a few pictures of people we know on Instagram that were, out there elbowing and kicking people for some of these toys. I'm assuming that whoever got one, if they put it on eBay, they probably got a good chunk of change off of it.
I mean, what was the big deal? Did they run out already or what?
It's just got to be the first one to get it.
So I know people were lining up, but I don't know if they were lining up. Like, it wasn't like an Apple event or anything like that.
No, it wasn't. And I don't even think there was any exclusivity to any of the stores. I mean, I think the bulk of the business went to Walmart just because a lot of Walmarts are open 24 hours. I can't think of a Toys R Us, or I don't even think KB Toy stores are even around anymore. But I can't think of anybody else that would be open that late just to sell some toys.
Yeah, Walmart.
Phil, you're the nerd in the group.
Target.
They stayed open?
Yeah, I don't know if they stayed open, but...
Yeah, but a lot of them closed late. Really
So
late.
I guess to answer his question, what would be the answer?
Well, no, I mean, I was out this weekend. A lot of the Star Wars stuff is gone. A lot of the premium items are gone. A lot of the bigger items are already gone.
Yeah, but it's not like they only made X amount and they're going to be out. I'm assuming they're going to restock them and just make more money.
Yeah, but it's like everything else. Okay, it's the same, but it's the same insanity that goes on with an iPhone. Okay, what always amazes me is how people line up for 7 days to get a piece of crap phone.
That come from around the world.
Well, not only that, but in 6 weeks, you can walk anywhere calmly and get it. So to your point, there is no shortage of them, but there's just a ton of people who like to be the first ones.
That to me is so retarded, man. What, having to be the first one on everything,
That comes from the individual that still has a BlackBerry.
Getting in
Well, no, but what's funny is that's because, and I, my poor godson will never be the first in anything because Mike doesn't believe it. Where, I remember this goes back 20 years when Power Rangers were out. I got a call one day, hey, can I buy you breakfast tomorrow? What do you need? Yeah, but I got to buy you breakfast at 3 a.m. What the hell? I need you to go sit with me at Target because the pink Power Ranger was coming out. So we got in line because a cousin of mine wanted to get him for his daughters.
Right.
What's safe is I will never, ever get that call from Mike. Even though my godson...
I don't know.
Nope.
Well, no, he might play with pink Power Rangers.
Right.
That's a given. But Mike will never, ever, ever
Mikey, what would you do
get in line
if your son
for
said,
one of those.
Papi, quiero ir a la tienda?
He won't do it. You know what he'll say? Go tell your mom and your brother.
Yeah, I won't go.
Okay? So that's why Mike doesn't understand the people who do
what being
that.
a father is.
Well, that's a whole nother issue. Let's not even go there.
That's
okay?
just ridiculous,
You know what?
man.
His daughters would call in right now and just don't even get them going.
Everybody, well, some people, not everybody, feel the need to be the first, and when anything new comes out.
Mikey, as a kid, did they not buy you any new toys?
No, I had plenty of toys.
I asked him the same thing,
that weren't made out of dirt or rocks or
Did you ever watch
stick?
West Wing?
Plenty
Did you
of
watch the
toys.
West Wing?
Bits and pieces.
Okay. Anyway, one of the questions the president asked his chief of staff one time because they're talking about Charlie Brown and Peanuts. The president's trying to explain to him, and he says, I understand the satirical reference. He turns to me and says, Leo, were you born a 54-year-old white man? That's Mikey, bro. I swear, Mike has no enjoyment of childhood, never talks about cartoons, never talks about, the joys of it. And I think he was born a 54-year-old white man, dude.
Mikey, do they have cartoons in Puerto Rico?
That would be a first. There's no white in me.
That's a hell of a segue.
No,
I'm going to make this one quick. I was recently, it makes sense because it's such a huge market, but Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, all of them, I recently saw them in Spanish. And if you can believe, Donald Duck is hard to understand in English. But if you listen to him in Spanish, it's like Mikey on steroids when he talks Spanish.
I've seen it.
It was hysterical.
Where did you see these? Where were you watching them?
I don't remember. There was alcohol involved.
Oh,
I'm sure I was home. But it was funny. You've never seen it, I take it.
Long time ago. I couldn't tell you that I remember.
So anyway, but I think a lot of people wanted to be the first. There was a lot of empty shelves. There's a lot of cool toys, for the kids this year in the Star Wars genre. I think Halloween's going to be a big one for them. They've got 3 more movies on check.
What?
Today, Disneyland announced that Star Wars World is being worked on.
Well, they had announced that a couple of weeks
No,
ago.
I know. But what they're pushing hard for right now, I didn't realize that they closed one of the Cars rides. They're talking about how the engineers are under pressure to make this work. And apparently one of the Cars rides cost $400 million, only lasted 18 months.
And he said, quítalo.
Yeah, because so people's expectations are going to be through the roof. I mean,
So it's going to be in the California Adventure part.
I think they're going to do both. I think there's going to be a
Okay.
little bit of both because, Toontown is gone.
Okay.
So Toontown is going to become the new Star Wars world. But then today they talked about Luigi's section over there. So I don't know if they're going to put something in California Adventure.
Who the hell is Luigi?
What are you up to?
We'll be right back after this
Have
commercial.
you
break.
never seen Cars?
Oh, that? I was thinking of Mario Brothers.
That needs to get noticed, your ideas need a great website. And at Infuse, we build simple, clean, and efficient websites. We believe that even the wildest ideas should come to life in a beautiful way. We build responsive sites, e-commerce sites, and even help with business email setup and search engine optimization. Every great idea needs a great website. Start your new look today. Check us out at www.infuse.com. That's www.enfuse.com, or call us at 800-542-4783. Again, that's 800-542-4783. Infuse, we get it done. ProTech Carpet and Tile Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, and grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs. We aren't just cleaning experts, we are restoration experts. We have saved our customers hundreds or even thousands of dollars on new flooring and upholstery expenses after we restored what they thought was permanent soil and damage. We are professionally trained and certified technicians. We specialize in damage restoration caused by heavy soil, odor, spot removal such as coffee, tea, ink, gum, wine, oil, paint, nail polish, and many more. If you want the best in home cleaning and professional services, call us today at 562-447-4300. We are ProTech.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
Hey everybody, it's Kiara Lynn Ford, and I'm listening to Rant Radio Network.
All right, welcome back to another episode here of the Three Guys Rant. Sitting inside of the Mucho Macho Product Studio. Make sure to check them out for all your michelada, hot sauce, hemp life, chicharrones, peanuts, salsa, chile, and many more products. Again, muchomachoproducts.com.
Nice finish. I like that. Hey, I wanted to talk about over the weekend. It was a 3-day weekend recently, and we had an opportunity to listen to that Windbag Trump.
Right.
And his numbers are growing. And one of the articles I was reading also, because the news cycle in my house gets a little confusing because the laptop is on, Stephanopoulos is in the background, and I might be reviewing something, and then like a moron, I'm on my tablet. Don't ask me why. It just becomes a news, as I'm bouncing around.
So you're reading both sides of the fence at the same time.
But again, I realize it's funny because Mikey's going to say
What
this.
what, what
Can you
fence are we
process
talking about?
This is the,
the left and the right.
well, this is the dichotomy of my life. Mike says I'm very close-minded about a lot of things, but when it comes to the politics and then the stupidity of the world, I'm very open-minded because I have to be. So
Because of the nonsense that goes on in this room.
right. So as I'm doing all of this, I was listening to people talk, and they're saying how there was a time when a second-year senator announced he was going to run for president, and everybody rolled their eyes, and people laughed and they scoffed, and then we found out he was black, and they really rolled their eyes and they laughed and they scoffed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here we are 8 years later, and or 10 years later, I should say, and we're coming off an 8-year cycle. So they're saying that Trump is running a lot of the same polling lines. No other comparison.
Are you implying that there's a good chance he might take it all the way?
I'm not implying anything because again, it's one of the things that Mike says consistently that he's right on.
Mike, you look at the camera and say what you say.
And forget about Indeo King.
It is a long, long, long race to go still. Okay, but what was so funny is listening to people and how they're taking some of the stuff he says to heart. And Mike points out weekly how there's no common sense. There's no substance to what he says. He shoots from the hip. He jokes with the crowd. He has no agenda. He has no foreign policy. I mean, he still has no real answers for America. But they love him.
Is that almost better or worse than having a political candidate
Okay, what's
that
funny?
you know
Okay.
that he's blowing smoke up your butt?
Well, okay, fair enough. So, I think up to this point, I was of the mindset, like I shared with Mike, that I thought it was better. At least because people, everyday people.
Did he make a left on Indian
No,
Road
no.
and you change your mind?
But listening to him this weekend, where I think now he's gone too far, it's one thing to speak from the hip. It's one thing to tell the people what they want to hear. But it is truly becoming more and more apparent. He has no clue.
He has no clue.
He doesn't really know. I mean, you can say, I'm going to clean house. I'm going to fix immigration and put them all on a bus. I'm going to manage things. I'm going to get managers. Well, isn't that what the House and the Senate is?
Hasn't that been what every white man in a political office has said, though?
No. They always have agendas. They always have, issues. I mean, and there's usually written out that they can give to the press.
Right.
There's entire, packets. Okay.
Of things to say.
Yeah, Trump keeps his on a hanky in his pocket.
He's got no interest. He's like, I got no time for that.
Well, you know what Trump's message says? Trump. So when he pulls out his monogram, he's like, what's my message? Trump. Trump's my message.
That's what I keep telling you,
And
man.
people-
Has you? Don't tell me that's an actual thing. That this has actually
That's
been
all he
shown on
cares
TV.
about, man. Trump. That's it.
Wait, I'm sorry. What's your question?
No, I understand what you're saying, but don't tell me he actually pulls out a card that just says Trump.
No. But where I'm going with it is this was the first week. So where I started thinking about, common sense and people not listening. We had a situation here the other day that was hysterical that I want to share with our 3 listeners. So Arvin,
Wow, we're growing.
Arvin was tasked
Oh,
to
here
make
we
a
go.
quick stop for the office.
I did make this quick
Right.
stop.
Friday was going to be a very, very slow half day kind of thing. And I came in very early because I had a call back east. So I figured I would treat Arvin to a fresh bagel. We have a bagel factory nearby. And
Wouldn't
So Arvin
if you're treating me, wouldn't that mean that you would go get the bagel?
no, I paid. You picked it up.
Fair enough.
And Arvin says, "What would you like?" Well, for the last 30 years, I eat an everything bagel, extra crispy, with cream cheese. It's just what I do.
I was gonna say you do look like you eat everything. But
And-
please continue.
I asked, Arvin says, "What would you like?" I said, 2 everything and some cream cheese. I get about 30 minutes go by, I finish up the conference call. I'm making coffee. Arvin walks in, and he's got a bag the size of a small child. Now, I didn't proceed to say anything. He looks at me with this look of concern. He says, "I want to let you know I'm sorry in advance." "Why are you sorry?" "Well, they were out of these 2 other flavors." And right there, I knew what had happened. And I said, "Why on earth would I care about the 2 other flavors?" "Well, you did ask for 2 of everything." Okay. Now, thank God they only have 12 flavors or 13 flavors.
Something like that.
Okay. Had we sent him to Dunkin' Donuts that just opened over here, he would have come in with 200 donuts.
Yep, he would have.
But so as I left with that, comedy in mind, I watched over the weekend. You get a sense that a lot of the supporters for Trump are Arvanites.
All I'm gonna say is Trump, 2016.
I'm telling you, man.
Because they are so absent-minded.
You keep saying that it's not, but it's, to me, all those people show up because of a celebrity. They're just
See, I'm still not convinced. I'm still not convinced that's it. Yeah. I'm more convinced that it's Arvin's theory.
Okay,
I'm convinced that they want to be told straight. They want to hear something that is not a political load of BS.
Right.
But what I'm saying is where I feel he's jumped the shark, and now his rhetoric is so repetitive that it's no longer rhetoric. It's now just ignorance because he does not have a real plan, does not have an agenda. But people like you and the Arvanites out there, your whole fan base, agree with you. And that's what I tell Mike is scary about America, because they want somebody who will talk to them in the simplest terms, and that's what they're going for right now. And you keep calling them a low information voter, and I used to agree with you. But I've heard from some people that, I don't know if I respect them anymore, but I used to respect, and even they're saying that right now they're so disillusioned with America and the politics and so on, that he's resonating with them.
Well, let me ask you this. You insist that it's not celebrity-esque-ness, if you will. Why did Arnold get into office? He didn't have any political background. Could it be because he's done 30 action movies in the last 20 years?
What was your question, though?
That I'm almost thinking it's what Mikey says, that it's because they've seen him on Celebrity Apprentice.
So that's okay, but you understand you destroyed the question from the get-go. Arnold,
Mikey understood.
Because Mikey speaks idiot because he's hung out with you a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. For everybody else, when Schwarzenegger got into office, he was elected. You're saying because of his celebrity.
That's what I'm saying.
I swear, Alan, we got to fix the DVR back there so you can play back. That's not what you said, but okay, and you're right. But at least Schwarzenegger hit on and had a message and was trying to fix California. And
well, isn't Trump's message "Make America Great Again"?
Yeah, but it doesn't put anything,
that's
any
a
real
theme.
What did Arnold
substance
put
behind it?
Arnold wanted to fix workman's comp. He wanted to fix.
Plus, remember, Arnold came in during the Davis recall, so he was running, to replace Davis. So that was completely different. But Trump, he just got no real plans that he has announced yet. He was going to fix immigration. How? When you press him, it's management.
He's going to manage the buses.
Yeah, I'm going to build a wall. Well, how? Well, I'm going to get Mexico to build it. Mexico will not build it. Well, I'll get it.
Wait, help me. Did Michelle Bachmann say something about the wall over the weekend?
She did what?
Didn't Michelle Bachmann say something about the wall?
She said yes. I'm going to have Mexico build the wall, and all you Mexicans, when the wall's done, make sure to climb over the wall and get back into Mexico.
Now, Sarah Palin came out over the weekend.
She's another moron.
She wants to. She's saying she'd like to be part of his cabinet and join the. I'm drawing a blank.
I guess we'll be back after this break.
We're just going in the toilet as a country.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
That needs to get noticed, your ideas need a great website. And at Infuse, we build simple, clean, and efficient websites. We believe that even the wildest ideas should come to life in a beautiful way. We build responsive sites, e-commerce sites, and even help with business email setup and search engine optimization. Every great idea needs a great website. Start your new look today. Check us out at www.infuse.com. That's www.enfuse.com, or call us at 800-542-4783. Again, that's 800-542-4783. Infuse, we get it done.
Buenos dias, buenas tardes, and a big old howdy, y'all. This is the Red Mexican Alex Raimundo with my amigos, the Three Guys Ranting, not to be confused with Three Guys Panting. That was me outside your window the other night, ladies.
We're going to make a banner of that one.
All right, welcome back to the Three Guys Rant. Make sure you check us out each and every week at the3guysrant.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and many other places at the Three Guys Rant.
Let me
Call
finish
us
my thought before Mike gets
at
into his list.
855-69 Three Guys.
Sorry, Arvin. It was Sarah Palin. She wanted to join the Department of Energy. She wants to then tear it apart. And by the way, I think she's still cute as hell.
Well, she's very good looking, but she's still an idiot. She's also, you know how Trump was making fun of Bush the other day because he was speaking Spanish, telling him that he should set an example and speak English in America.
Right.
Well, Sarah Palin tried to come along the same lines, and she was talking about immigrants, saying that when you're here, they need to speak American. Because, American is a language. That dumb bitch is still, every time she opens her mouth, she sticks her foot in it. And Fox News loves her.
You know what? We'd be better off sticking something else in her mouth.
Yeah. So we got to speak American.
I like it.
And then Trump, again, making fun of Bush because apparently during a rally this weekend, one of his supporters was nodding off in the background.
Because Bush is low energy, they say.
Yeah, low energy. Yeah. So Trump went at him again because of that. But to me, that's like school kid.
Bro, but that's what America
crap,
wants
man,
right now. I mean, they like the bullying. They like the Twitter explosions. They like the...
Now, I'm just curious, and I'm sure you know because you have your TV, computer, tablet, and newspaper. Bill O'Reilly went after Donald Trump asking him about Senor Ramos. Is it Jorge Ramos?
Jorge Ramos,
right.
Yeah, okay.
What was the rebuttal? What was his comeback?
You know what? That's a good one. I don't know. I didn't even see that one.
Oh.
Mikey, you know anything about it?
Because I don't watch Fox.
I'm gonna have to look this. I started watching on YouTube and then I stopped.
I mean, again, I don't mind Bill O'Reilly. He runs hot and cold, but
I mean, I know Ramos was also in a show and they went at each other pretty heavily.
Who did? O'Reilly and Ramos. Yeah. About that incident. All the crap that Trump is saying.
No, about the incident. Yeah, about that press conference when he got up and he wanted to ask a question.
What was Bill O'Reilly telling him? He was out of line for
he
going
was out
about
of
it
line,
the way he was.
Right.
Went.
Right.
Trump was right to boot zealot Jorge Ramos. O'Reilly explains why activist is dishonest. So again, Fox News is defending Donald Trump.
Right.
Which is funny because on one hand, they're trying to take care of Megyn Kelly, who's smoking hot, by the way.
Yep.
So I'll believe whatever she says. And then on the other hand, you got them defending him.
And now Trump came out and said today that he always felt like he was in the military.
Closet?
Oh,
how the hell does that?
I like that one because apparently you're 6 years in the Marines fighting for our country in Iraq, bro. Trump said he's better trained than you are.
Yeah, he in that military academy that his family sent him to keep him out of trouble. He says he got more training militarily than a lot of the guys that go into the military.
So he knows how to run this country.
Yeah,
you don't.
He knows how to run.
Yes, it's called
the military.
management.
He knows how to run the military. He got I don't know how many deferments from Vietnam because of bone spurs, but
they hurt, man.
I guess.
You know what? I get a bone spurt every night, right around 10:30. Is that not what we're talking about?
But
Wow.
No, the other thing is, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but apparently there's another Trump daughter that I didn't know about. Tiffany Trump. She's 21.
I don't know Tiffany Trump.
yeah,
You got to Google her. She's not. Everybody made it seem that she was more attractive and hotter than Ivanka. I think Ivanka's gorgeous.
I
Okay,
think so.
you do understand though that this is what Mike's talking about with the whole demographic that is your peeps.
I didn't say I would vote for her. I mean, if she was ever on Facebook, I would poke the hell out of her every night. But I didn't say I'll vote for her. But yeah, she's the other daughter's doesn't do it for me. The funny thing is that on quite a few different pictures on her Instagram, when she's in a bikini or in a bikini with glasses, people relate and say she looks just like Miley Cyrus, and not hot Miley Cyrus, but the version we have now, which is just crackhead Miley Cyrus. And I could see it after the comment.
You know what? She's not that good looking, man.
That's what I just said, Mikey.
Now, whose daughter is she? Is she Marla Maples' daughter?
Yeah, Marla Maples.
Okay. That makes
That
sense.
explains. Que fea está esa cabrona.
I don't think she's ugly. I mean.
Yeah, she's got a. I don't know.
She's not shave the dog's butt and make the dog walk backwards ugly, but she's not anywhere near Ivanka status.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Ivanka's pretty hot.
So yeah, I don't know if they've been trying to slam him recently because of her, because she's always taking selfies and pictures. Looks like she's always partying and just living the Kim Kardashian lifestyle before the baby, which is good. She's in her 20s, you know.
It's that time to party, man.
You know, again, this is why I love America. Everything you talked about was politically driven, but Arvin's contribution to the whole political conversation is that Donald Trump has another daughter who's not as hot as his primary daughter. I swear, Perez Hilton Jr., that's going to be your whole thing from now. For between now and the election, we're going to have you cover the fashion, the hotness, the Instagram, all that. That way, you know what? This way, then we reach the full demographic. I like it.
Well, if
we got the old white guy right there. I got some of America.
The Puerto
and
Rican
you got
is the
rest.
old white guy.
Bro, he might as well be.
Hey,
The old white guys don't even want that Puerto Rican.
so the county clerk from Kentucky got released from jail.
Thank God.
Why? Thank God.
I don't know. She was thinking.
But you know what?
Maybe she was hanging out with Jared in that footlong, man.
You
I
know what's
wanted to
funny,
see
man?
what would happen.
She comes out, and I guess supporters were holding a rally outside of the jail.
Supporters.
And they start playing the Eye of the Tiger song, and she comes out, right? And she comes on a podium or a stage, really. Mike Huckabee is there to greet her, I guess. And she gives a small speech, about God and whatever. But
Well, somebody was attacking her. I didn't catch his name. One of the news stations was showing it. I was watching online before we came on the air, and he was talking about how that this woman was post. Was she elected?
yeah,
She was elected to her post.
Right.
Gets $80,000 a year. Knew what the job was. Right. She's not allowed to bring her politics into it. He says, and what was funny is the first time I heard somebody personally attack her, saying, "Who the hell does she think she is? She's been married 4 times, but now she's trying to tell these people that they shouldn't be married." I was like, "Ooh, okay."
Oh, you agree with it now?
What do you mean I agree? I've never agreed with her. I don't think her politics should be in the way. I mean, again, if the courts
So was
decided,
it you then? Yeah, again, I agree with that. She doesn't have to agree with it, but
she's got to
she
enforce the
should
law.
be.
That's-
Yeah.
I said that I understood her insanity. That if she wanted to make the statement, I didn't say it was right.
She should go get another job.
Well, she
should go work at
served
McDonald's.
5 days, and as long as she doesn't interfere with the issuing of licenses, she'll remain a free woman.
So if day one she says nope,
She
ustedes
goes
maricones,
back
I'm not
in.
marrying you guys.
Yep,
Whoa.
she's going back in
That's what he said.
right before they're married.
Okay, Mikey, good news. Sad for her, but good for us. Giada is divorced.
I know, man.
That little cutie who can cook her buns off is
She
divorced.
is free.
She's the Italian one from the cooking channel.
Yes. She's a little too skinny for my taste, but I'll forgive her because, man, the way she cooks up some of the meals and talks.
She's beautiful.
Her husband's getting a $2 million settlement and $9,000 a month child support, plus 50% of her next 3 books.
I know there was no
What?
prenup.
Wait a minute. Oh, there was no
There
prenup
was
because
no
I was like,
prenup.
holy crap, her money must have gotten him a hell of an attorney.
Because they married for love.
Well, that was stupid.
Yeah. So She's free and he's partying, man.
So I don't know if you've noticed, talking about the food channel.
It really wasn't, but okay.
Okay, yeah.
It's a hell of a segue, man. The racist lady. What's her name?
Paula
Paula
Deen.
Deen.
Paula Deen. She's gonna be on Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, she is.
Can I just tell you that again? I understand whatever. I'm not condoning the N word, but holy cow, can that woman cook? And I think I shared with you, gentlemen.
I'm sorry. Have you been over for a late night snack at her house?
Well, I'm just thinking 'cause the recipes. I had a future sister-in-law. My brother, left or whatever, but he followed her recipes. Dude,
I had a few.
Paula Deen single-handedly helped keep the butter industry going over the last few years.
I was gonna say
Her recipes call for more butter than any human should be allowed to intake.
Now, isn't that what the don't they use a lot of butter in the South?
so. I'm gonna say that she actually helped.
But what I'm saying is, that's
relations down there.
That's where they. You're filthy. That's where they use a lot of butter.
Right.
I think because of her, they're not using a lot of butter everywhere else.
You know what? Butter everywhere else is nice.
More better butter.
So what was your? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No,
was your
what I was
point?
saying is there an interest now, or you think it's a a PR stunt by some agency to try to bring her back into?
No, absolutely not, Arvin. No. Let's not take a high-profile
Yeah,
white racist woman who lost her show and half her fortune for using the N-word. No,
Because she did-
we didn't. No, it's not a publicity stunt
Because
at
she
all.
did something else
They're trying
after that incident. She I don't remember what it was.
trying to
but I
clean up her
remember she did
image.
something. Right.
Bring it back up.
But no, it's not a PR stunt at all. No.
Would you do one night in We'll be right back.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
That needs to get noticed. Your ideas need a great website. And at Infuse, we build simple, clean, and efficient websites. We believe that even the wildest ideas should come to life in a beautiful way. We build responsive sites, e-commerce sites, and even help with business email setup and search engine optimization. Every great idea needs a great website. Start your new look today. Check us out at www.infuse.com. That's www.enfuse.com, or call us at 800-542-4783. Again, that's 800-542-4783. Infuse, we get it done.
Hey, what's going on? This is Frank Palangi here. You're listening to the Three Guys Rant radio show. Rock on.
All right, we're back from the break. This is the Three Guys Rant. According to Arvin, this is the Church of Rantology. To all the Arvinites out there, blow me.
I was going to say, get on your knees because it's time to preach.
I was going to say, I wanted to talk real quick before we wrap up the show. For anybody who didn't see it, if you get a chance, stream it live, go back and watch Mr. Robot.
Don't tell me anything,
Okay,
man.
that's fine. But I will share this with you. For those of you that haven't seen other than Mikey.
I've seen it.
Okay, but it is probably the most, and let me just share this with you in advance. You're going to be pissed. You cannot watch it with your wife. No kids in the room.
I never do.
And I'm not jacking around. I had to put on the closed captioning. Okay? There are so many things going on, and it's so cerebral, and voices, and you're like, holy crap.
The last couple episodes did go into overdrive.
They did.
I had a hard time
So
keeping
what was
up.
funny is I turned on closed captioning so I could read and listen, and it really helped. Okay? So
I'm sorry, was this Mr. Robot Ingles, sin barreras?
wow, it really was interesting. So now where I was going with it was the show mimics a lot of the frustration, it tackles a lot of the issues in today's world, debt, big corporations, conglomerates, Enron-esque. This won't ruin it for you at all, but they talk about Ashley Madison. They talk about, it's so funny how I don't know what the timing of the actual filming was, but so much of what is happening now.
I was going to say a lot of what is going on in the show, I think is a lot of stuff that we're living through now. It's funny because when I saw the last
I'm
Terminator
sorry, I wish
movie-
I'd made that clearer because I thought I said that, but okay.
No, go ahead, continue.
No,
then.
please, please.
No.
That's what you just finished saying.
But go ahead.
I was going to say I felt the same way, and maybe you'll disagree with this one, but with Terminator, have you seen it?
No.
Okay, then I guess you can't disagree. But in the last Terminator, there was a lot of resemblance in what we see in modern day today, and the wasn't Skynet, but it had a different name in the movie. To me, it was a pretty perfect resemblance of Google, of the way Google is involved in our daily life now. I mean, if somebody really wants to know what's going on, all they got to do is hack your Google account. Do you know where you've been, what you've seen, the camera on your phone, the microphone? So it's a little scary.
Well, the irony that I thought was funny, to your point, there were a few people that they tried to check, and they're like, "There's nothing." And I know I'm one of those. I don't post on Facebook. I don't post on Twitter. I don't post on Instagram. I really don't have any of those. Arvin, they can track from the second he gets up,
bull crap,
to the second he goes to bed.
And who I went to bed with?
You know what show was like that too? The West Wing. There was a lot of the storyline that was. It looked pretty recent.
Yeah.
What was happening?
Well,
at
so
the
was
time.
Newsroom. Did you ever watch Newsroom?
No.
Okay. That was an Aaron Sorkin one. This is also for my wife because I know Mikey will have a chuckle on this one. They're doing another I Love Lucy movie, Mikey.
What the hell for?
You know what? And
It's a biopic.
The what the hell does that mean?
Continue.
I think they did a good choice with the actress. I can see it, especially once I'm sure it's going to be in color with the red hair. I think it'll be spot on. I don't know her name, but
That's good.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to share with the share at least with Mikey who the
I think it was Vida Guerra or J Lo.
Oh well, then that's a I Love Lucy movie. I will say.
That one's going to be called I Really Love Lucy.
It's Kate Blanchett.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't know if that helps you at all, but
Yeah.
anyway, Kate Blanchett. But anyway, so if you get a chance, I really think you should see Mr. Robot. For anybody who hasn't seen it, go back and stream it. I will say that Arvin pointed out that it had some highs and lows within the series.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if you had to watch it week to week, I could see the frustration.
I was a little frustrated.
But to be able to binge watch the whole thing over the course of the weekend, now that it's all done and stream it, it was spectacular.
Let me ask you this. Do you prefer to watch things that way?
Yes.
Because I just saw True Detective over the weekend.
Okay.
And that's how I saw it. For the most part. I mean, not all the way through, but there was some breaks. But I preferred it. I know when House of Cards comes out, I mean, I'll block out that weekend just because I know I'm going to sit there for the next 12 hours.
But I think it helps with the highs and lows is what I'm saying. Years ago, to Mike, what Mike brought up, one of the series that Mike and I both loved was The West Wing. And some people complained that in the last couple of years, in the final season, they dressed it up. But there were some slow periods. But when you go back and watch an entire season now, you really, really enjoy it because you don't get the lull. You don't get
if you binge watch it.
if you binge watch it, because some of the episodes that require foundation, they only have an hour or 47 minutes to get the whole storyline going.
Right.
So much like True Detective, sometimes if you're watching it week over week, you're like, man, that just sucked.
I would say that if I would have seen it that way, I probably would have been turned off by
Correct.
it. Another one that I like recently is Ray Donovan, and I think this season is really, really good, and I think that's why I've been able to maintain it, because I think the last 2 seasons were a little slow for me, but this one,
Even shows that I don't binge watch.
But you're a strange cat, man, because when it comes to movies or TV, man, you're like all over the place.
mine is the only one that matters.
You're the one that came in talking about an elephant on PBS. You opened your eyes, saw him with an erection, and have nothing.
I binge watched those 24 hours of elephants down in Africa.
So all I'm saying is, if you get a chance, watch Mr. Robot. Again, it's a very, very, very cerebral experience, and I swear you almost need a cheat sheet at some point.
What do you think if what happens in that TV show were to actually happen in real life?
Well, what's funny is, did you ever watch Dark Angel, where Jessica Alba got her start back in 2000?
Oh, yeah.
Exact same premise.
I can't tell you what the storyline was because I was too busy looking at
Dark
her lips and
Angel
her
was an EMP, electromagnetic pulse, wiped out all the data centers around the world.
That happened?
In Dark Angel.
I was too busy looking at her.
Okay. Well,
I thought she was a superhero of some sort.
she was. She was an enhanced human being type thing.
Right.
Yeah, okay. But what I'm saying is, I don't think it's that far fetched.
I didn't even know there was a storyline in that.
I don't think it's that far
I
fetched.
don't even know what the show is.
It's a good show.
So yes, do I think it could theoretically happen? Absolutely.
That's when she was back a very very filled Latina.
She wasn't so skinny.
Yeah. She had a full figure. And I don't mean that she was gorda. She had...
Hey, bro.
She was just nice.
Oh, Mike's Latin. You understand that he...
I'm trying to tell all the white people out there.
Okay, but you understand that you're describing it to Mikey like Mikey's never... I mean, everyone in his family, dude, they all look like they're on crack, apparently, according to you. Okay, because...
Okay, Vida Guerra? Picture a mini version of that. That's what she looked like.
I like it.
So, but yes, to answer your question, I do think that what happened in the movie is a plausible situation.
Would we be better off afterwards?
That would be an interesting observation.
I'd be like, damn it, I just fought for BK. All right, this is the Three Guys Rant. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around. Make sure you check us out each and every week at the3guysrant.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Send us a message. Let us know what you'd like to do.
Don't forget,
here.
football starts this Sunday. Go Cowboys!
Thursday.
Cowboys are Sunday. That's all that matters.
Chargers.
Cowboys.
Chargers.
Cowboys.
China!
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and his